Hey guys, it's your girl Don't Touch My Toys, and I have a confession to make. Some of you may have been suspecting this for a while now, but I'm finally going to just come right out and say it. I've been cheating on Barbie. So before we get fully into it, I will just say that Barbie and I do have an open relationship, and we've been open for many years now, but I really have just kind of been not giving her the love and attention that she deserves. And I feel a lot of conviction about that. I mean, Barbie was my first love. There's no denying that. But I just can't stop my trifling ways. So I want to get into it. I want to discuss what led us to this place. And maybe that will also help other people that are going through this as well. Like I said, Barbie is open, so I know I'm not the only person in her life. Our relationship was very strong for about the last 5 years, I would say. And then I started to notice that my eyes were really starting to wander more. So I've really been trying to wrap my mind around what happened to us and why are we in this place. We used to be so happy, but I really feel that what it comes down to is she's just not the same person that I fell in love with all those years ago. Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't want to say she's not the same person, because she is very much the same person, but you know, she's evolved, and I guess I am still in love with the version of her from years ago. And some of the changes that she's been doing to her body and even her face, like, I don't know, I don't look at her the same. I feel really bad saying this out loud. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just still incredibly immature, and maybe it's not anything to do with her, but I just see girls that really catch my eye, and I feel terrible that I'm doing this, because I know that that must be hurtful to Barbie, that here I am falling in love with Takata Jenny, and I went back to Bratz. I really thought that me and Bratz were over. I thought that that was old news, that I wouldn't get back into that relationship, but now Bratz just captivated me again. I mean, I'm just weak. I'm weak. So one thing about me is that I don't quit easily. When I have something good, I really do want to fight for it. And I don't want to lose this love that Barbie and I had. So what I envisioned for today's video is that we're going to do a little workshop to reignite that spark, and we're going to play with Barbie. So I have 2 Barbies that I am going to use today. We're going to finally release them from these prisons that they're in, and I'm going to give them a Don't Touch My Toys restyle. That way they can get the love and attention that they deserve. So if you watch my latest video, you know that I have a huge amount of Japanese doll fashions that I can work with, and I really am still desperately trying to get my hands on the Fashion Fever Tokyo Barbies. And since I may not ever receive those because they're just wildly expensive, I am going to try my best to give these Barbies a Japanese street fashion style. So I've already taken them out of the box and oh my gosh, their faces are so gorgeous. If there's a modern release doll that's going to make me fall back in love with Barbie, it's gonna be these two. So first things first, off with their heads. I'm going to put them in some boiling water and get these heads off of these mermaid bodies. So I made an amateur mistake and a little bit of water got into my Ziploc bag. So now she has a little bit of wet hair. She got a boil wash while we were at it, but I'm gonna see which one of these bodies looks best on her. I pulled out two made to moves that I had on hand. I'm thinking this Lori is gonna look better on her. Oh yeah, that tone seems to fit her a lot better, so yay, we have a match for her. And then for this gal, I have one of the really fair tennis player dolls, and that's gonna be good enough. So while I'm waiting for the hair to dry, I'm gonna start going through some of the pieces from the most recent haul and see what type of components I want to add for their new looks. So this latest haul had a bunch of leg warmers, so that's gonna give me a lot of fun inspiration. Like, look at these. I'm obsessed with these. One of the cool things about these fashions, these technically are Takata fashions for Jenny and Lika, but you can use these on Barbie as well. And I do mix a lot of the fashions from line to line, depending on if it's for Lika, I can fit those on Skipper, and if it's for Jenny, that will work really well with Barbie. This adorable little hair charm came in this latest haul, so I want to use this on one of the girls as well. So I know the hair charm is a yes for sure. And leg warmers, I mean, if I wanted them to match, I could go with these, but oh my gosh, I really like these. So I don't know yet. These are just options that I'm laying out here. So I've narrowed it down to 4 different leg warmers and the barrette. I want to find some shoes and then we'll figure out what outfit's gonna look best with those. So here's some of my new stuff that I just got in the mail, and I want to pick out some good shoes. And I got so many good ones from this latest haul. Like, check out these platforms. Those are so fun. Those would look good with the pink leg warmers. I mean, they're pink, so you could put those with either of those. These blue ones would be a good option for these. That's super fun. I'm still going through shoes. I'm having a very hard time picking shoes and narrowing them down. I know I want platforms if I'm going to be doing these type of leg warmers. So, oh, look at these. The red ones with these. Oh, that would be fun. I think I'm liking that. I think I'm liking the red ones with these. So that is one look. And then, oh my gosh, how can I decide? How can I decide, honestly? Let me bring the girls back in and see these colors against their skin tones and their hair colors. Okay, here they are. Their hair is still a little bit damp, but it's not too bad. It's definitely manageable now. But let's check out some of these colors. I feel like she can pull off the super rainbow colorful look. And then this one, I mean, really, she could do the pink with the sparkles, or this pink. Oh, that's so hard. Wow. I feel like if this one is going to wear this one and they're a pair, I feel like if I was gonna do one of each, like they were gonna both be this like Romy and Michelle Y2K type moment, I would do these. But since I'm dead set on using these, I feel like the pastel fishnets will go better with her. So that's what we're doing. It's said and done. Final choices have been made. I'm going to kind of work backwards right now because I want to base the look on these, like these are the components that are deal breakers for me. I have to use these on them because I'm obsessed with them. So I'm going to put these things on the doll first, and then I will figure out the rest of the look later. Okay, leg warmers are on. Now to determine shoes. I still feel like she could wear either of these, but I'm gravitating more towards the pastel color combination on her. And then she could wear the blue or the red, but I mean, these are just killer. I think I'm gonna go with these. Okay, yes, I'm loving these choices for them. Now I just need to figure out everything else. And it's really hard because I feel like she's so tan and beautiful. She could be one of those half-naked girls at EDC, or she could be a sweet Harajuku girl. I really don't know where I'm gonna go with this yet. So the barrette is a must. That is 100% going on her. So pastel for her, bolder primary colors for the girl on the right. I would love to put some hair clips in her hair as well, but I'm not sure if I have any that will go with her outfit. I really haven't gotten to play very much with this haul. I did briefly get to look through it, but I haven't really organized it in a way that helps me to remember everything and where it goes. So I'm loving the consistency with primary colors. I found this in the haul that I just recently purchased, and I'm really kind of digging that with the colors that we've got going on. So I just need to find like some really short shorts or maybe like a high-waisted panty to put underneath this for her. But I'm gonna try that out and see what it looks like, because in my head it looks okay, but that doesn't mean it's gonna look good when I actually put it on her. So here's the skirt on her, and not gonna lie, I rather like that. So I need to find some shorts or high-waisted panty, and then maybe a cute graphic tee. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna go through the haul. I still haven't found anything that is a must for her. I did pull out this schoolgirl skirt, but I feel like if I went with that, I'm not really liking these particular leg warmers. I might have to change her to like classic white, or even something that's like white and furry, but I'm not sure if I have something like that currently on hand. I did score some Rainbow High stuff this weekend from a yard sale that I completely forgot about. And Rainbow High, at least like their jackets and stuff, tend to be kind of baggy, so I can usually squeeze Barbie into them, but I'm gonna see if there's any pieces in this bag that would work. Okay, I went digging around for undies and I totally forgot that I had these, but I have the Joe Boxer undies, and then I found this top as well. So I'm gonna see, that might be too much because I did have another option for undies. I think, actually, yeah, I think this is gonna clash too much. It's too much happy face going on, but this top, and then I found these undies. Okay, so I actually really like the way this looks. I know that it looks busy, but that's intentional. It's like a maximalist type look, but I do want to put a jacket on her that is not going to also compete with all the different patterns we have. I did pull this one out from, I think this is Rainbow High, and this may work, and I like the texture of it. Okay, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I know that this look is not for everybody, but it's maximalist, it's Harajuku street fashion. This is what I wanted. This is what I was going for. So I just need to give her a couple of accessories. I did find this really cute rainbow bright bag, so we're gonna give her that. And then I found a hair clip. I'm gonna see how this looks. I may axe the hair clip, but let's see if it works. Since half of the accessories that I get are in huge lots and they're usually secondhand, I don't know where a lot of my stuff comes from, because unless I'm trying to complete a certain outfit, I don't usually identify them. But I did find these cute hair clips, so we're gonna slip these in her hair and see how it looks. Okay, the hair clips are a yes. I love the way those look on her. We have her rainbow bright purse. She is pretty much complete. Now we're gonna move on to her and try to find some soft pastel colors for her, and hopefully I fall in love. So one thing in my collection that I found is this really cute lacy number, and I think that would look really pretty on her. So if I can find a light pink or light purple halter top, bustier, bralette, I'm gonna go for it. So I found this satin looking bustier. I'm gonna see if that will look okay and what it would look like layered with this on top of it. So here's the top by itself. I want to put this other lacy see-through top over it and see if that would look good. Oh my gosh, I really, really like that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, now we need a skirt. What skirt am I going to choose? Oh my goodness, let me go back into my hoard of clothes. I feel like I need to pull out my Fashion Fever type outfits. Either Fashion Fever or My Scene is probably gonna have what I'm looking for, so let me grab those items. I will say I need to get a better system of organizing my doll clothes because I use Barbie suitcases to organize my doll clothes, and this is just not an ideal way to kind of go through your collection because I basically have Ziploc bags that will say Fashion Avenue or other bags that will say My Scene, and I need to come up with a better system than this. This is ridiculous. If you have suggestions, I'm open to hearing about them. However, keep in mind that collectively I have in my closet probably about 2.5 storage bins full of loose fashions. So whatever system you recommend, it's gonna have to accommodate a pretty large amount of clothes. I found 2 jackets. I don't know that I want to keep her just like that because if I feel like I'm really going for Japanese street fashion type of aesthetic, they usually wear layers. Even if it's like a light cardigan or a hoodie, I don't usually see a lot of girls walking around Harajuku with that much skin showing, but I do love it like that. But I don't know, I feel like I need to layer something on top of her. So I'm gonna try both of these on. I'm gravitating more to this first, but I don't know if I'm gonna like it when it's actually on her. Okay, I'm not even going to bother with the other jacket because I love this one so much. I did pull this skirt for her, but I'm not in love with that. Ideally, I would like maybe like a layered skirt, like ruffles. I don't know that I have something like that right now. I might have to pull it off of one of the dolls I've already styled before. Okay, I was looking for skirts and I thought I had one that was by Rainbow High that would work, and I can't find it. So I pulled this one, but I'm not in love with it. I just found this one and I think this is gonna be the winner. Okay, this is the perfect skirt. I don't even know if this is Barbie or who this is by, but yes, perfect, perfection. And I was just digging through my haul of accessories and I have the same type of shoe she's wearing in white. I didn't even see these. We are swapping the shoes. She's going to get these amazing white platform chunky heels. Yes. I really wish that you could see my room behind me because it looks like a tornado just ran through here. Honestly, this is why I get lazy sometimes to restyle my dolls, is because it's such a pain, and that's why I really feel like I need to organize better my clothing. My accessories are pretty decently organized. I use little organizing bins for those. So I have a designated spot for earrings, for belts, for socks, and all of that good stuff, but I really struggle with the clothes. The suitcase system, it's not the best, and I guess in a perfect world I could just downsize my clothing, that way it wouldn't be so overwhelming when I need to find something, but clothing is my weakness. That is the hardest stuff for me to part with. When I sell clothing, that's
a big deal, especially if it's complete outfits. Usually I will only resell clothing if I have duplicates. Oh my gosh, I'm so geeked that I had the same pair of shoes in white. These are so perfect for her. I do want to put some things in her hair, but I'm not sure if it's gonna look good or too bulky. I'm gonna try that out right now. Before I show you the finished looks, I just have to say that I really needed that. I needed to open a new Barbie, something new, something modern, and step away from my ideal 90s to Y2K. And all it took was a little restyling, and I'm officially in love with these two dolls now. I know somebody's gonna say it, so yes, in a perfect world, I would love to go to Walmart and find a doll on the shelves and be like, oh my God, she's everything I could have ever asked for. She's perfect, just as is. I'm gonna keep her in this factory setting, factory clothing. But you know what? A win is a win for me. I am typically only interested in stuff that is Y2K and older, so to be able to have these dolls that are also budget playline dolls, which is really great, and to love them as much as I love them now, I'll take a win where I can get a win. So without further ado, let me show you my two restyles. So here is my look for this beautiful gal. I was determined to put these leg warmers on somebody, and then these shoes are just too killer. These are Jenny fashions, if I'm not mistaken. I know for sure that the platforms are Takata Jenny, and I'm not entirely sure where the leg warmers came from, because yes, Takata makes a lot of these for their dolls, but I'm not sure if these are officially Takata or Lika, or if they're a handmade item, because I will say that the handmade clothing coming out of Japan is chef's kiss, amazing. And underneath, she has a little bralette, and then she has some rainbow panties. I really loved this little piece here with the mixture of textures with the jacket. I love that, yes, technically she's showing skin, but she's got this really big coat, so it works. It works for her. I did find some little hair clips for her, and then of course, the Rainbow Bright bag was a must, but she's gorgeous. She is everything that I would want to display her on my shelf. She is now going to evict somebody off of the shelf because I love her and somebody's going to get the boot. Next up, I still went with that whole Japanese type street fashion, but we have a softer look here. She is super adorable. This hair, the barrette, I love the mixture of textures. Once again, I don't know what it is about me and fuzzy things. I'm always obsessed with that type of stuff. And she's got quite a bit going on too. I mean, technically she still could be more, I wouldn't say full-blown maximalist, but she's got a lot of stuff, a lot of elements, a lot of things going on with her outfit, but she has that very soft type look to her aesthetic, which I love. And now I have two dolls that have two totally different looks, but they could 100% be friends. I have to say that I really love the makeup that they did on her. That lip stain, it looks like she was just eating a popsicle or drinking a lot of wine and it stained her lips. It's just beautiful. It's got that soft blurred line to it. I just think she's gorgeous. I really love her. So that concludes today's restyling video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm working on a lot of stuff right now, so if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you on the next video.